You check the tickets, I'll get the case. Excuse me, sir, this is a British Rail car park. There's a public car park 50 yards on the right.
Oh, all right. Give me my passport and ticket, love.
I'd rather stay with you.
No, you get on board and grab a table at the buffet. It's packed this time of year.
Oh, well, bon voyage.
Au revoir. Oh, this is hopeless.
Oi! Oi!
Oh, excuse me.
Oui, madame.
Oh, parlez-vous anglais? Darling, I'm so glad to see you. Terry!
Jude!
Terry!
Jude!
Terry!
Jude!
Terry!
Bon voyage!
Au revoir! Looks as if he's missed the boat. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry to bother you again, Captain.
I am not captain yet, madame.
Oh, sorry. Well, I have found my husband, but unfortunately he's back there.
Oh, you mean he has fallen overboard?
No. He's missed the boat. You couldn't possibly turn the boat round and go back for him, could you?
Madame, this ship is a ferry, not a taxi. She cannot turn on the sixpence.
Well, then I must get off.
And so you shall, madame.
Oh, thank you.
But not until we reach Boulogne. Your husband will be on the next ferry.
Oh, no, not with our luck. No, he'll probably wait where he is, thinking I'll be coming back, and I'll be waiting in Boulogne thinking he'll be coming over, and then we'll both get fed up at the same time and catch the next ferry going, and he'll be heading for France when I'm heading for home, and we'll end up exactly as we are now, except the other way around. I mean, he'll be where I am, or will be when I get there, and I'll be where he is, if he's still where he was. Oh, you do understand, don't you?
Not entirely, no.
Oh, well, I'll explain again.
No, please don't. I have been speaking English for 20 years, but you do things to the language which boggle the mind.
I'm sorry. I must get off the boat.
Madame.
I have an idea. Have you any rockets?
Yes, madame, but not big enough to carry you.
No. To send a message to my husband, you know, mayfly.
Mayfly?
Well, carrier pigeons. Do you have any pigeons on board?
First you want mayfly, now pigeons. Madame, this is not Noah's Ark.
You must have a radio.
Indeed I have, madame.
Oh.
And I think I will go and lie down and listen to it in my cabin for a quiet half hour. I'm getting the headache.
Oh, please, there must be something I can do.
I suggest you go through that door there.
Is that the radio room?
No, it is the bar. Forget all about rockets, pigeons, mayflies, and especially your husband. Have a large brandy and enjoy the trip. Au revoir.
Oh, Terry. Thank you for being so patient with me.
I will contact Foster, madame. They will tell him to stay where he is.
Thanks again for all your help.
Appelez-vous.
Merci.
Hello, baby! Chérie!
Oh, it's all right, officer. This is my husband.
You have one in Folkestone and one in... Formidable.
The next bus for us to town will be
Honestly, he was so helpful and charming.
Yeah, all I can say, it was lucky I arrived when I did. These whirlwind shipboard romances have a horrible way of getting out of hand.
Oh, never mind whirlwind romances. How did you get here so quickly?
Well, I got a taxi to Dover and got the hovercraft over. It takes half the time with the ferry.
I'm so glad you did. I didn't know what I would have done without you.
Yes, I bet that officer had a few suggestions. Ugh. I know the type, all greasy charm and garlic. Hang on a minute.
Hey, you're not going to fight him, are you?
Why? Have I cause to?
Just wondered why you were taking your coat off.
Well, I'm just too hot in this pullover, that's all.
Ah, madame, your husband has deserted you again, I see.
Well, as a matter of fact...
Ah, if you were mine, I would not let you out of my sight for a moment. You are in France now. Here we know how to appreciate an attractive woman.
Actually, he's right behind you.
This is how you are wearing pullovers in England these days.
We in England know only too well how to appreciate attractive women, but we have a saying. If you don't own the fruit bowl, keep your mitts off the apples.
Yes, of course. Enjoy your stay in Boulogne.
Bonjour. Bonjour to you too, Matlow.
Terry?
What?
I do believe you're jealous.
I'm nothing of the kind.
You are.
I haven't a jealous bone in my body, but if he tried to kiss your hand, I'd have hit him.
I'm very flattered.
I'd have flattened him.
No. I said flattered.
Flattered? Why?
Well, that you should think that he'd be, interested in someone like me.
Someone like you. June, you are a typical English rose. These swarthy, wine-swilling continentals are nuts about your type of woman. They haunt ocean cruises, preying on single, unattached females like you.
I'm not single, and I'm not unattached. And I hardly think that a 90-minute ferry crossing constitutes an ocean cruise.
They've got to work a bit faster, that's all.
Oh.
You did tell him you were married, didn't you?
Well, of course I did.
What did he say?
Well, he said I should forget all about you.
He what?
Mm-hmm. He said I should have a drink and forget all about you.
The swine!
He showed me where the bar was.
And tried to get you tiddly?
Oh, no. He wanted to go and lie down in his cabin.
This gets worse!
You see, he had a radio in there.
Oh, a radio. Oh, makes a change from etchings, doesn't it?
Terry.
First he gets you drunk.
He did not.
Then he tells you to forget me.
For the last time.
And finally drags you down to his cabin to listen to his froggy tranny.
He didn't drag me anywhere.
Well, don't sound so disappointed.
I don't believe I'm hearing this.
I'm surprised, June. More than surprised, I'm shocked. Deeply hurt.
Ah, Monsieur Terry.
Aye? Ah.
You have found your wife after all.
Yes, this is ma femme.
I'm very happy for you, madame, but also a little sad because I am deprived the pleasure of showing your husband Boulogne.
Oh, really? You had discussed that pleasure, had you?
Sort of, yes.
When he first arrived, he thought he might have missed you, and he was almost inconsolable.
Oh, only almost.
You see, the time difference confused me, you see, because they're an hour earlier here, you see. So when I got here, I thought you'd been and gone back on the next ferry.
Oh, madame, you should have seen his face. It was like the little boy lost.
Yes, I know that face.
We had to do something to cheer him up.
Oh, did you really?
So, of course, I offered to show him around the lovely old city, if he failed to rendezvous with you.
How very kind. But as you can see, we're rendezvousing beautifully.
Oh, then it must be another time, perhaps?
No, I don't think so.
I hope you have a pleasant stay in Boulogne.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
How could you?
I think I'll keep this pullover on.
How could you?
Why, do you want to wear it?
Terry, you know perfectly well what I'm talking about.
What?
We had to do something to cheer him up. Poor little boy lost.
I did nothing I'm ashamed of.
Well, neither did I.
It's just the French, I mean, they have it making everything sound suggestive. I mean, they could read the parish magazine and make it sound erotic. That's the difference between our two countries. I mean, our national sport is cricket. Theirs is sex. We have a stiff upper lip, and they have a flabby bottom word.
What got in this case?
Well, you never know what we might fancy when we're out shopping, so I brought a few more bits of luggage inside there.
And how few is a few?
Well, there's another case inside that one, and inside that there is a shopping folder, a hold-all, a rucksack, and 2 string bags.
You're lucky you weren't arrested for smuggling luggage.
Well, I just hope it's going to be enough.
Enough for what? What are you planning to do? Dismantle the Eiffel Tower and ship it home?
We haven't got far to go. The bus takes us to the end of the quay, then we cross the bridge to the supermarket, and they've got a cafeteria there as well. So if we hurry, we can shop and eat and catch the next ferry back.
Terry, I didn't come all this way to eat in a supermarket cafe. I want to do a bit of sightseeing.
Oh, you don't, do you?
Oh, you were keen enough when Mademoiselle Firmin-Montier's offered.
For the last time, I was not the least bit interested in her. In fact, I found her attitude very insulting.
In what way?
Well, every time I started speaking French to her, she giggled.
Hey!
And made out she couldn't understand a word I said.
What's the French for left luggage?
Why?
Well, we could dump this case while we're sightseeing. Look, why don't you ask someone and I'll see if I can get a map somewhere.
Yeah, I'll bet they'll make out they don't understand what I'm talking about. Sure as earths is earths. Bonjour, monsieur. Excusez-moi. Je veux trouver une place de livrer notre valise. Une dépôt pour lifter l'ogage ou une locker pour nous dumper, non, dumper nos accoutrements. Depuis, nous allons voir votre belle city et viewer les sights. Comprendez-vous, n'est-ce pas?
Oi, Brenda.
What do you want?
We got frog ears after something.
Bonjour. Quel dites-vous à mon mari? Demandez-vous quelque chose?
Je demande. Actually, we don't have to speak French, you know.
Vous parlez anglais très bien.
Oh, merci.
No, c'est la vérité.
Actuellement, je suis anglais.
Vous êtes anglais? Never.
Mais oui!
Moi aussi. Aussi, mon mari, Jeffrey.
Ah, bonjour, Jeffrey. Je suis Terry.
Hello, Terry.
Je m'appelle Brenda et nous demeurons à Guildford.
Guildford? Guildford? Ah, je connais Guildford very well. Nous demeurons à Purley.
Purley?
Hein?
Oh, quelle bonne chance. Jeffrey ici travaille en Purley.
Oh, quelle coïncidence.
I used to work in Purley.
Yeah, oui. Votre femme, she's just told me. C'est un petit monde, n'est-ce pas?
Any luck? Do they understand you?
Well, naturellement. C'est ma femme, June.
Oh, bonjour, June. C'est mon mari, Jeffrey, et je suis Brenda.
Oh, bonjour, Brenda.
Vous jamais never believe it. Ils demeurent à Guildford.
Guildford?
Mais mon mari, Jeffrey, travaille en Purley.
You mean they're English?
Mais oui.
You are English?
Anglais, oui.
Then why are you both talking French?
Well, it's the only way to improve your accent, isn't it?
I don't know why we bother. They all speak English over here anyway.
All except the English, it seems.
Nous cherchons pour une office de bagages gauche.
Oh, quel dommage. Il est châté. C'est nécessaire à porter votre valise avec vous tout le temps.
Tout le temps?
Oui.
Sacré flipping bleu.
Brenda, the markets will be closed if we don't get a move on.
Well, eh bien, tempus fugit. Well, c'est très bien à parler avec vous. Rencontre vous encore, peut-être. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
See you later.
Oh, dites au revoir, Geoffrey. Vous can manage that, s'il vous plaît.
Au revoir.
Oh, my pied, pour l'amour de Dieu.
The old town has an 11th century cathedral with a crypt, a 12th century castle and the 13th century belfry.
All I'm interested in is the 20th century supermarket.
I know you'll enjoy it once we get there.
Non plus.
What does that mean?
Not a lot. June,
Yes?
tell me.
What?
I want you to tell me.
I will, darling.
Why?
Why what?
Why are we coming up here?
To see the old city. It has a castle and a belfry and a cathedral.
And a crypt. You said it had a crypt.
Yes, it has.
Yeah, good. You know what I'm going to creep in there and do, don't you?
Oh, Ted. Nicer than a supermarket cafe, isn't it? It's full of atmosphere. It's very romantic.
Oh, good.
What?
They do chips.
Chips? Oh, Terry, you're not going to have chips. What's the plat du jour?
What?
The plat du jour, dish of the day.
Well, you don't have to translate for me, dear. Today's plat du jour is something called samedi. I think that's either salmon or salami.
No, I think it's French for Saturday, which is today.
That's Samedi. I thought it was the other one.
What other one?
The other Samedi.
What other Samedi?
Well, Samedi, as in Samedi, my prince will come.
Oh, Terry. Come on, let us sit at this little table and hold hands.
Promise to let go when the food comes.
Asseyez-vous?
No, I think I can wait till after we've eaten.
I hope we haven't left it too late to order.
Perhaps the staff are having their fiesta or fandango or whatever it is they have to sleep off their booze and indigestion. Garçon?
J'arrive, monsieur.
Ah, a garçoness?
Oh, this is absolutely lovely, darling. Just the two of us in a little French bistro, bottle of French wine, French food, everything typically French.
Take a look at your typical French waitress.
Bonjour. Un minute, s'il vous plaît.
I hope this isn't a Hope this isn't a Chinese restaurant.
Oh, no, darling. Look, frog's legs.
No, it's just the way she walks.
At last.
I was just thinking,
What?
now I know how the hunchback of Notre Dame got his humps. Oh, June, I can't straighten my fingers out. My cripple from carrying those cases on. I may never play the piano again. Oh, dear. Have you got a list of all the goods for the customs?
Oh, yes, we're well within the limit.
Ah, yeah, but they can always stop us and make us open everything up.
We'll be there for hours if they do. Remember the trouble we had squeezing it all in at the supermarket?
Oh, don't remind me. That woman nearly broke my jaw.
What did you say to her?
Well, I couldn't shut the big case, you see, and I went over to her intending to say, excuse me, but I'd like you to sit on my case.
Or what did you actually say?
Well, I got as far as saying, excusez-moi, je désirez-vous, and she slapped my face.
Did you tell her you were English?
Well, of course I did.
And then what happened?
She slapped it again. They just don't like us, you know.
Who don't?
The French. I mean, they've never forgiven us for winning the war for them. I mean, everybody else appreciated it. I mean, the Norwegians give us a Christmas tree for Trafalgar Square every year. What have the French ever given us? Golden Delicious and Sacha Distel. And I don't know which sticks in the throat worse. We'll even drive on the wrong side of the road so they won't have to buy our cars. It's all de Gaulle's fault. There are some days I wish the jackal had got him.
Here you are. Here's the list of things we bought.
Pâté, nut spread, pipe tobacco for your mother.
Have you noticed a funny smell round here?
Yeah? Cool. What a bomb.
It's not very nice, is it?
Nice, it's disgusting. I mean, if this were a fishing boat, there'd be some excuse for it.
Do you know, I think it's coming from the haversack.
Is it? Oh, dear.
I bet it's those boxes of cheese I bought for Beatty.
No cheese on earth ever smelled this bad.
I thought they were a bit high when I bought them, but they've gone even higher.
Going through the flipping roof. Oh. I can't believe that anything smelling as bad as this could ever come out of a cow.
Oh.
Well, not from the right end, anyway.
For heaven's sake, throw them overboard.
No, hang on. They could come in very handy.
What for?
Well, for getting us through the customs quickly. I mean, they won't want to stop us if we smell like this, will we?
I know they smell bad, but do you really think they're that bad?
Well, when we came in here, this lounge was chock-a-rock, remember?
Yes.
Well, have a look now. You keep it warm. I'll go and buy us a couple of large drinks.
What a form!
Yes, it's the age.
Well, I'm not going to get old then.
What did I tell you? I think it's getting worse.
One moment, sir.
Don't worry, June. I'll catch you up in a minute. I have nothing to declare, officer.
Well, you won't mind me looking then, sir, will you?
Oh, I don't think you'll want to detain us. Phew. God. Phew.
Would you mind opening your cases, sir?
I don't think you mean that. I mean, oh, crikey, what a pong. Well?
What's a pong, sir?
Well, can't you smell?
No, I've got this frightful summer cold. Sorry.
You mean you can't smell anything?
Not a thing. Now, would you mind opening the cases,
Look,
sir?
I've got a list here of everything I bought.
Well, that's very thoughtful of you, I'm sure, sir. Well, we'll start with the wine.
Crikey, this will take all night.
I have nothing but time, sir. Well, you've certainly done your best to empty the European wine lake. Now, it says here you've got 14 litres.
Yeah, but that's my wife's share as well, you see. I mean, you can call her back if you like.
I'm afraid you're over the limit, sir.
No, we are allowed 7 litres each if we buy it in France.
I know, sir, but this one is 1.5 litres.
What?
Oh, it's all right, sir. It's not going to bankrupt you. Now, that'll be...
You're going to charge me for a measly half litre?
Well, it won't cost you very much, sir.
It won't cost me anything at all, mate. Cheers. Do you think that's about half a litre?
I'd say you've got about another 20p to go, sir.
Cheers.
Cheers. Well, now we've rectified that little mistake. Have you anything else to declare?
Yeah. That is horrible wine.
Everything okay?
Yeah, of course. What do you want?
Are you intending to drive that car home, sir?
No, I'm going to shove it home with my nose. Of course I'm going to drive it home.
In that case, sir, would you mind blowing in here?
Now, wait a minute.
It's all right, officer. I'm driving home.
If you say so, madam. Safe journey.
Thank you.
And to you, sir.
Let's get out of here before anything else happens.
Despite me telling you this is a private car park, you left your car there.
I couldn't find anywhere else to park.
I'm not interested in excuses.
We're both terribly sorry, and to make up for it, we'd like you to accept this little present all the way from France.
Well, that's very kind of you, sir.
Don't mention it. It's nothing more than you deserve.
No safe journey.